But.
Oh my goodness.
But.
My head would explode. Can you imagine the laughing on that one?
Oh my Lord. All right. It's time for news. And here's Heather.
A Macomb County man is facing a possible life sentence after he shot somebody multiple times over an argument that took place on Thanksgiving. So police say that the shooting stemmed from this argument that actually happened between siblings over the treatment of their mother. Now, the argument prompted one of the sister's boyfriends to threaten their brother. So they actually planned a meetup for a physical fight, the brother and the boyfriend of his sister. And they were about to meet up. The boyfriend got there. He got a ride with somebody else. And as the boyfriend pulled up with the sister in the car, pulled up next to that other vehicle and fired 5 shots at the person who drove the brother to the location. That person was hit 5 times. They were shot in the knee, hand, and thigh. The boyfriend fled the scene but was arrested and charged with a ton of different things: assault with intent to murder, discharge of a firearm from a vehicle causing injury, possession of a firearm, and 2 felony firearm violations. Like, it's ridiculous, people. Come on. Speaking of people, People Magazine just announced their People of the Year, and it's based off of the work that they've done in 2022. So the People of the Year this year are Matthew McConaughey, Abbott Elementary creator Quinta Brunson. Have you seen Abbott Elementary?
Yeah,
it's not a movie.
My wife watches.
Oh, it's a series.
My wife watches it all the time. It's around the background. It's not bad.
I've never seen it.
You like it?
Well, I know it's won an award. It won an Emmy award, so I know it's pretty good.
It's on ABC.
Okay. Jennifer Hudson, as well as on the list, and Mila Kunis.
What did Mila Kunis do this year?
She raised a ton of money for Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
Her and Ashton Kutcher, they've raised $37 million so far. Yes, and that she's from there, so pretty cool. Yeah, they've all done. You can go and like read their bios of the things they've done over the last year, but pretty cool. So good for them.
Yeah.
Good Morning America co-hosts TJ Holmes and Amy Robach have split from their spouses after carrying on a months-long affair.
How will I live?
It's shocking. So the two have apparently been hooking up since March, and they ditched their partners in August. And sources say that producers of GMA were shocked to find this out. They obviously knew that they'd been friends. They have a close relationship as co-hosts on air. You kind of have to have a good relationship with each other, but they were shocked to hear that this actually happened. They have been spotted together out at bars. They were training for the New York City Half Marathon together, and they apparently went for a weekend getaway together 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And now that this news of the affair has been made public, they have deactivated their Instagram accounts.
Oh, wow. What time are they on? Are they going to be on?
They're on like at noon.
I mean, are they still going? I mean,
I don't know.
Will they be on? Are they going to address the?
Yes.
Like, that's what you want to see. Are they going to walk out holding hands?
I won't waste my time.
Put up a united front, perhaps. We'll see.
Are they going to act like nothing happened? Nothing to see here.
I mean, you can't now. I mean, you can.
Yeah,
but it's better. I think it's just better to address the rumors right then, right now, while they're here, and just get it out of the way.
Should read it
Take
on
care of it.
teleprompter.
Yeah, they probably will.
All right, thank you very much, Heather. The telephone number 248-539-9797. 97.1.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the Jeff Lee J. AM 950 Traffic Center. In White Lake Township today, M59 westbound at Pontiac Lake Road. Work crews will block the right lane from 9 to 3. Also coming up later this morning, 75 north and southbound the exit ramps to Ortonville Road, scheduled to have a right lane closure. Also lane closures along Ortonville Road at 75. And then M59 westbound at Cart Road, double F lane closures as part of midday construction. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
I'm Amy Lawrence with an Odyssey Sports Minute. In honor of the holidays, the sports world is definitely getting into the spirit. Like Santa Claus, giving us fans presents and spreading joy all over the place. Conference Championship weekend in college football with the final playoff rankings on Sunday. Week 13 in the NFL with a slew of battles between winning teams. And Saturday morning, U.S. soccer on the World Cup stage against the Netherlands. Win or go home. 'Tis the season. I'm Amy Lawrence.
2000, 2008, 2022. When it comes to the economy, those are some scary years. Dot-com crash, housing crash, and the roller coaster we're going through right now. It's a dangerous time to not know your numbers. But over 31,000 businesses have the confidence and clarity they need because they rely on NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. So, how do you prepare for uncertain times? The answer, NetSuite. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your business processes, and easily see where to save money. That's why 93% of customers say they improved their visibility and control when they upgraded to NetSuite. What are you waiting for? NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program. Head to netsuite.com/play. netsuite.com/play.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and advanced security for just $40 per month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. Plus, ask how to get a $750 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 1/1/2023. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Compare pricing of top carriers. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Comcast Business Internet required. New Comcast Business 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment taxes and other fees extra and subject to change. Must add mobile within 90 days of internet install and keep services for 12 months for discount. Results vary. Not an endorsement.
At Fisher Investments, our clients know we have their backs.
How do your clients know that?
Because Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for a financial advisor. It means we're there for our clients and always put their interests first.
So wait, you do it because you have to?
No, we do it because it's the right thing to do. Our clients trust us with their retirement savings, and we know how important that responsibility is. So we take the time to really get to know them.
Get to know them how?
We make sure we understand their unique goals, finances, health, family, and lifestyle, so we can tailor their portfolio to their specific needs. Our goal is to help them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Sounds like a big responsibility. You must make big commissions then, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We have one single transparent fee that's structured so we do better when our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you are switching to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Guitar, here we come.
Christian's travel agency has one goal.
Talk to you soon.
The world's biggest soccer tourney.
The hotel is 7 miles from the stadium. Are you serious? Did you email the transportation company?
Now he needs an Arabic interpreter on his roster.
I don't speak it either.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You might get wireless data everywhere, but do you have to use it all the time? If that's not really you, there's TracFone. You can get the same nationwide 5G coverage as big carriers, but you pick a plan that you need for a lot less. Unlimited talk and text plans start at $15 a month, no contract. And now get a Nokia C100 for just $39.99. TracFone. Now you're in control. While supplies last, 1 month equals 30 days. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Hello, 97.1 listeners. Is the lady in your life no longer running her fingers through your hair? Are you self-conscious about your hair loss? Dr. B from Michigan Hair Restoration is here to help and is Michigan's #1 hair specialist. Mention 97.1 The Ticket and save $1,000 with 1,500 grafts or more and receive 0% financing on your hair restoration procedure. Schedule a consult now. Go to MichiganHairRestoration.com and let Dr. B help you gain that confidence back.
Are you a construction manager or safety coordinator in need of hydro excavation? Pros Services is the leader in hydro excavation, the safest way to dig. Hydro excavation uses alternative precision techniques instead of mechanical processes that can cause serious damage to infrastructure. Pros Services also provides hazardous and non-hazardous waste transportation, factory deep cleaning, confined space rescue, and commercial and/or industrial power washing. Pros Services is always looking for CDL drivers and laborers. Visit us at prosservices.com. That's PROS services.com.
Or does he smell like Dana Joe's face?
When you text the ticket, standard text messaging rates apply.
We're listening to the best of Stoney and Jansen with Heather on 97.1 The Ticket. Greg Hargrave posed a wonderful question in our show prep email today, so I'm going to turn the reins over to Greg, and you can address the masses.
Lions games come down to this when they lose. Is it on Jared Goff or is it on Dan Campbell? Perfect example is the 3rd and 2 against Buffalo. Is it a bad play call by Campbell and the coaching staff, as a whole? Like, why you're running that play, a go deep play, when you just needed 1 yard on 30 seconds to go, right? Or is it, well, the guy's there and Jared Goff made a bad throw, it's a play that's available to you. So, essentially, what it comes down to, one side gives you Goff, one side gives you Campbell. So, what side are you on? And if you had to keep one with the stipulation that you had to get rid of the other going into next season, which one do you choose?
Wow, that was a great question. It is a great question, and the conundrum of Jared Goff is going to be one of the great questions that a Detroit organization has had to face in a long time.
Yes.
It might not make much sense to people, my answer, but I'm going to hold on to Dan Campbell. And the reason being is, yes, as you know, and he knows, I've been very critical, and I believe rightfully so, on game management issues. He is Mr. Malfeasance at times. But I don't believe that they would even...
I'm so sick of that.
I hate that reference.
I think the malfeasance thing has replaced TTL.
Okay. So, how about malpractice? Anyway, all right. So, but I don't believe, and maybe this is faulty logic, that they would be even in the position that they've been in to be a really competitive team if Dan Campbell was not the coach. And if you had a different coach and Jared Goff was still here, I don't know if they'd be better. Whereas if you had a different quarterback, I think there's a chance you could be better, even with his coaching mistakes.
Yeah, I'm good. I would say Dan Campbell as well, and I would say that because I think we are at a point in Jared Goff's career where we know what Jared Goff is. I don't think he's going to get worse. I don't think he's going to get better. He just is what he is.
Yeah.
And I would rather have the upside of watching and seeing what Dan Campbell has done in terms of the culture of this team. And that's not going to be what ultimately keeps him the job. No. It's going to be him being able to win football games, but there are times where you see progress. You know, there was 3 wins there where we saw, there were no decisions that cost him the game. There were a few questions here and there, but it was a difference in philosophy. But I think that the upside for Dan Campbell is much higher than the upside for Jared Goff.
248-539-9797. Death not an option, as they like to say. Goff or Campbell? You can only keep one of them. Who is it? Goff?
I think you guys nailed it. I think it's relatively easy to answer this because, again, I've been stating all along, even though I was super troubled a few weeks ago, especially that, you got to eventually win a road game. You got to win games. You got to win more games you won last year. You got to finish ahead of the Bears in the standings. Or those things are starting to happen. And I do believe deep down they are building something here and they are changing things. And my only fear is I don't get with Greg's question, I don't get to replace Jared Goff with somebody.
Well,
and it's just as likely they could downgrade, and then that could derail things too. Now, a downgrade at first might be a rookie QB, which might end up being an upgrade. So, but in the end, again, the best thing for this franchise is to have the right head coach. And I think there's a chance they might. I don't think it's a guarantee, but I would rather see them go forward with him.
248-539-9797. Campbell or Goff? Who you keep? And obviously, well, not obviously, I have a funny feeling they're both going to be here next year, but you never know.
Yeah, I don't really see anything drastic happening in either position for next year. Now, you may have a young, very enticing backup to Jared Goff.
Right.
but I don't think you're going to be without Jared Goff next year.
No.
But that's not the option.
No, I know.
No, I know, but that's kind of where the conversation has taken us.
Right.
But, and if you, like I said, next year, here's what, even if you're without Jared Goff, I think you still are with a veteran quarterback, and I know you love to throw out the name Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be some other options. What I don't want them to do is start the year off with a rookie quarterback and no second veteran option. I also don't want them to trade all of the draft capital. And Gov, you brought this up. Like if the Ravens called up and said, hey, we'll give you Lamar Jackson, but we need this in return, and you give up a whole bunch of that draft capital that you've built up, I don't want any part of that either.
I mean, with a trade for him has got to start the minimum starting point, and there would be more with it for sure. It would have to be 2 firsts and a second. That's the start. And it's probably a couple other picks with that. Might be at least another second. Could have to, if they're dangling out, they don't have to trade with the Lions, so they're probably getting 3 ones.
Speaking of Baltimore, his backup has gotten some love from people. I mean, I don't think he's played enough where you can actually tell, right? Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing is, if you bring in Lamar Jackson, you bring in, Huntley, like it's a complete revamp of your offense.
True.
Because Huntley fits that offense because it's designed for Lamar Jackson.
Correct.
Okay, so, we've all decided Jared Goff's not a Lion next year. So these are your free agent options at quarterback. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and these guys would not have to be franchised, by the way.
No.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Teddy Bridgewater, Daniel Jones.
Just put brand new asphalt.
Case Keenum, Mason Rudolph. Thank God they didn't trade for him. Jacoby Brissett.
He's a bridge.
A new bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you already have a bridge.
I know, but it'd be a cheaper bridge, and you can use those assets for other players.
Geno Smith. Joe Flacco.
It's like they got Dalton. The road all opened up.
The thing with Dalton is he does still throw a good deep ball, but I think that ship is safe.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Goff.
I'm pretty sure traffic's
out of
pretty
those
quiet
options,
now.
I'm staying with Jared Goff.
You'd rather have, but would you rather have Goff, or would you rather have one of like Dalton and an extra $20 million to use?
Well, it's not going to be a full $20 million because
there's a $10 million pay.
Right, it's 30 right now if he stays. It's 10 if he leaves, so the difference is 20. But now you're going to have to pay another quarterback.
Right.
And so, I mean, what are you paying? $5 million?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's
$15
million. Yeah. I understand the savings involved, but you could go out and spend all the money you want if you don't have a guy that's going to be any better for you at the quarterback position and possibly worse off for you than Jared Goff is.
Here's a couple other free agent names. Mike White. Haven't seen enough there yet. What is it, Scott Mitchell all over again?
Yeah, exactly.
Taylor Heineke, I would endorse. That's actually the number 1 option I would take, but I don't think he's getting out of Washington. By the way, he turned 30 already.
Yeah.
Lamar, obviously, but that's compensation. Chad Henne, John?
No. Yeah, how old is Chad now? Chad's got to be, 34, 35?
He is 37 and a third.
Yeah. It's Mike Harden, right? Same year, right?
Yeah.
So let's see, when you and Costa do shows, you can do Chad Henne versus Cooper Rush.
No, thanks.
Gardner Minshew?
No. I don't know, not as a starter.
No. Again, it's still Jared Goff.
I think Baker Mayfield ahead of a lot of those guys.
Yeah, but not in front of Jared Goff.
Look, I thought that was a nice move by Carolina,
For 1 year?
I think he's shown
it's
over for Baker. Baker's a backup.
248-539-9797. Stoney Jansen, 97-1 the ticket.
Get the latest insights and best bets on the NFL and NCAA action this weekend on Cash the Ticket with Valenti and Costa.